Have you ever wondered how Palestine came to be? Let's delve into the origins of this fascinating region, a tapestry woven from diverse cultures and empires, each leaving their mark on this land. Our journey begins with the earliest known references to the Philistines, a group of sea people who settled in the region around the 12th century BCE. These early mentions of the Philistines are found in ancient Egyptian texts, where they are depicted as a significant force with their own distinct culture and society. As we move forward in time, the region known as Palestine became a coveted prize for various empires. Its strategic location at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe made it a desirable piece on the chessboard of global power dynamics. The Persians, under the rule of Cyrus the Great, were the first to conquer Palestine in the 6th century BCE. They were followed by the Greeks under Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE, who introduced Hellenistic culture and ideas. Later, the Romans arrived in the 1st century BCE, bringing with them their advanced infrastructure, including roads, aqueducts, and cities. The Roman period was marked by significant political and social changes, including the birth of Christianity in the 1st century CE. Despite numerous attempts at rebellion, Palestine remained under Roman control until the 4th century CE. It then fell to the Byzantines, successors of the Eastern Roman Empire, who maintained control until the 7th century CE, when a new power emerged from the deserts of Arabia, Islam. The Islamic conquest introduced a new faith, language, and culture to Palestine. The region would be ruled by various Islamic dynasties, including the Umayyads, Abbasids, Fatimids, Seljuks, Ayyubids, and Mamluks, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Palestinian history. The Ottoman Empire, the last Islamic empire, ruled Palestine from the 16th century CE until the end of World War I in the 20th century. The Ottomans left a profound impact on Palestine, shaping its administrative, legal, and social structures. And so Palestine's story began, a tale of diverse cultures and empires all leaving their mark on this land. What makes Palestine so significant to billions of people across the globe? The answer lies in its religious significance as the birthplace of Judaism and Christianity and a sacred place in Islam. Palestine holds a special place in the hearts of many as it is steeped in religious history and spiritual significance. For Judaism, the importance of Palestine is deeply intertwined with the history of the Jewish people. It is seen as the promised land, a divine gift from God to Abraham and his descendants. Key sites like the Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall, located in the Old City of Jerusalem, have profound significance. This ancient limestone wall is all that remains of the Second Jewish Temple, which was destroyed by the Romans in 70 AD and is considered the holiest site where Jews are permitted to pray. Then we have Christianity. According to the New Testament, Jesus was born in Bethlehem, a town in the West Bank of Palestine. He preached and performed miracles across the region and was crucified in Jerusalem. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be the site of Jesus' crucifixion, burial, and resurrection, is a significant pilgrimage site for Christians worldwide. Islam, too, reveres Palestine as a sacred land. The city of Jerusalem, known as Al-Quds in Arabic, is home to the third holiest site in Islam, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Within the mosque complex stands the iconic Dome of the Rock, where it is believed that the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven during the night journey, a pivotal event in Islamic tradition. These sacred sites and the stories they hold are not just places of worship, they are living, breathing testaments to centuries of faith, hope, and devotion. They symbolize the shared religious heritage of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and highlight the deep-rooted spiritual connection that people around the world have with Palestine. Indeed, Palestine's spiritual resonance echoes far beyond its borders, reaching the hearts of billions. But what about the Palestine of today, a land often seen through the lens of conflict? Let's take a journey through modern Palestine, a place where past meets present and history intertwines with the day-to-day. Our journey through the modern history of Palestine begins in 1917 with the Balfour Declaration. This was a public statement from the British government expressing support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, a promise made without the consent of the native Arab population. This declaration set the stage for the complex political landscape we see today. The British Mandate followed a period from 1920 to 1948, during which Britain administered Palestine following the fall of the Ottoman Empire. This period saw increased Jewish immigration to Palestine and tensions between Arabs and Jews escalated, leading to several violent confrontations. In the pivotal year of 1948, the creation of the State of Israel was announced. This was a moment of joy and triumph for some, but for others it marked the beginning of what is known as the Nakba, or catastrophe, during which hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced from their homes. The subsequent years have been marked by ongoing conflicts and attempts at peace. The Six-Day War in 1967 resulted in Israel's occupation of the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. These areas are still points of contention today, with the West Bank and Gaza Strip becoming symbols of the struggle for Palestinian statehood. In the West Bank, the situation is intricate. It's a patchwork of Israeli settlements, Palestinian towns, and checkpoints. While some areas are under Palestinian control, others are under Israeli military administration. The daily life of the people here is heavily influenced by these divisions. The Gaza Strip, on the other hand, has been under a blockade since 2007, which has had a significant impact on the lives of its residents. With limited access to basic necessities and opportunities, the people of Gaza face immense challenges every day. The current political situation in Palestine is complex and multifaceted. It's a mix of internal dynamics, such as the rivalry between Fatah and Hamas, and external influences like the role of neighboring countries in international diplomacy. The quest for a peaceful resolution continues, but it's a path fraught with obstacles. The situation in Palestine today is often reduced to sound bites and headlines, but the reality is much more nuanced. It's a land of rich history, vibrant culture, and resilient people. It's a place where ancient olive trees bear witness to the passage of time, where the call to prayer mingles with the chatter of bustling markets, and where every stone tells a story. Therefore, at the end, do not forget the Palestinians in your prayers and assistance in any way, as they are suffering from the war that Israel is waging against them.